Hey everybody, and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I will be reviewing the last episode for part 1 of season 4 of Stranger Things. Let's get started. So we open this episode where Nancy, Eddie, Robin, and Steve are trapped in the Upside Down as they found the gate to the Upside Down at Lover's Lake, and now they're on an adventure to try and find Vecna and how to destroy him. They interact with new monsters and new trials. So that's how we start this episode off. This episode had a lot of stuff packed into it. It was an hour and a half long, a great episode to wrap up part 1, and it really made me excited for part 2, which is coming July 1st, so stay tuned for part 2. We got to see where Hopper is at in Russia. His failed attempt at escaping. He's been recaptured, and now he is about to face a Demogorgon, which we all knew that they were going to be fighting a Demogorgon at some point in this show, but now seeing it become a reality. Hopper is really thinking about a lot of people in his life. Al, Joyce, all the decisions that has led him up to where he is now. And then the guard who was helping him out, he and Hopper start to become friends a little bit, start to bond a little. Hopper's been going through a lot in Russia. Russian camps are no joke. But it was just great to see a little more of Hopper fleshed out. We know most about what Hopper went through in his life, but he went into a lot of detail when he was talking to Envo about it. So it was just a really beautiful moment. It made me respect Hopper a lot. I've liked Hopper for a long time. He's a really great character, but he's also a character who you also felt sorry for because you knew all the stuff he went through, but he also at the same time pushed people away for a very certain reason. He doesn't really want Joyce to be anywhere near him anymore. We got to explore more of the history of Hawkins, specifically the Creel house. We got to see Victor Creel, who was played by the legendary Robert Englund. We got to find out more and more about Vecna and why he specifically chose the Creel house and all the people that have died so far, why he specifically chose them. Vecna, we have seen him in action, and he is indeed incredibly powerful. A different kind of power too, a darker power, stronger, a lot of mental stuff going on there. It was just really great to see a lot more history of Hawkins and how people still, I guess, don't really know why Hawkins is cursed and if it even is cursed. But do you think by now that all the crazy stuff that's been going on throughout the seasons, they would think, well, maybe these kids are right, maybe the people who are talking about Hawkins in a negative way, well, maybe Hawkins is cursed and maybe they are right, but it still seems to be that there are people out there who just think these people who say Hawkins is cursed, they're crazy. Like they still need more and more proof that Hawkins is in a lot of trouble, and it is, according to Dr. Brenner, when he got Elle to bring her back to the lab so she can get her powers back. Hawkins is in more trouble, I think, this time around than it ever has been, and this last episode really showed us why that is. I'm not going to go into details, but definitely caught me off guard with some of the stuff of why Hawkins is the way it is. Then we have Elle. She is at Hawkins' lab. She's slowly getting their powers back through the Nina program, which is really cool, but she's also digging deep into her past. A lot of repressed memories too, truths she's coming to, but also stuff that she's been lied to about, and she's facing a lot of hard truths on this episode, but she's willing to do anything to get her powers back. I liked a lot of things about this episode. I think one of my favorite things was we get to see more into Elle's character. We see her in a more deeper way this time around. We get reminded of how she became Elle, what the number 11 actually stands for, Hawkins' lab, the Rainbow Room, her mother, like all these memories that some of us maybe have forgotten over time because, Stranger Things just packs a lot in. We're on our 4th season now, so I definitely needed the refresher on how 11 actually became as powerful as she is, but we also got to see a couple key reasons why that is. A lot of it had to do with her orderly too, which I always had a feeling when I was watching him, like this orderly, there's more to him than meets the eye. He has a bigger role to play, and I was glad I was right about a couple things. I'm not going to go into spoilers, but there's more than meets the eye with that orderly that really seems to be encouraging and helpful to Elle, because he knows the hell that she is in, but he is also in that same boat as well. Favorite moments there, definitely getting into more of Elle's life. I liked seeing Vecna and the curse on Hawkins and how people react to it, and going back into the Upside Down again, but a new approach at it. You're finding out more about the Upside Down and how it works, running theories. Dustin played a lot of big role into how they were communicating with all the guys on in the Upside Down to everybody who's at Dusty's house right now. A lot of crazy stuff going on there, but so many great moments in this episode. It ended on an amazing cliffhanger, and I just want July 1st to get here as soon as possible. My hopes for part 2 is, of course, Elle getting her powers back, but getting her powers back more than she's had before, like a next level Elle that we haven't seen yet. Max and Lucas, that they would get back together. Steve and Nancy, starting to rekindle some stuff there. It'd be cool to see them get back together. Mainly just Hawkins would start to be more of a normal place to live, that the curse would finally be broken. Finally. I know there's one more season. After the 4th season, it's been greenlit. There's going to be one final season, so I'm not sure how, what the storyline for that's going to be, but my hope is that Hawkins starts to return to a semblance of normal, and people can live in Hawkins without a fear of the Upside Down, Mind Flayer, Vecna, crazy weird stuff that's constantly happening all the time. So for this episode, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 Mudflaps. And before you go, what has been your favorite episode so far in Season 4? And as always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time.